Here we have the points. Okay. Salam Habibi, how are you all? I hope you are fine. It's me, Afghan Jelebi Michael Cesare Santa, to here with you. As you read the title, you read the right. Now we are going to roasting. We are going to roast Tulsi Gabbard, the United States National Security Intelligence Secretary. Uh, she is a National Security Intelligence Director, and as we can say, and now the topic is Iranian Islamic terrorism part, and this is the third life. Well, as you can see, in last 2 days we have discussed about the points. We have discussed what is the performance between our Tulsi Gabbard points. Okay. It is now second points. Well, now here we are measuring the performance of Tulsi Gabbard as a United States National Security Intelligence Director. And what is the performance? We can see that. And now we can see there is the points. So let's start the points. Okay. Well, at the first live, we have the five case of Iranian terrorist naval ship. And what was the case? The case was Iranian terrorist naval ship. The port of departure is Abadan, Iran, and the port of arrival is Texas City, the provincial state, Texas, United States. And the case number 0, we were talking the via Suez Canal. Case number 1, the route is via Cape of Good Hope. Case number 2, the via is Panama Canal. Case number 3, via is Strait of Magellan. And case number 4, Cape Horn. The same 5 routes is with the next 2 live. Okay. Here is the difference that first 5 case was departure is Abadan, Iran, and arrival port is Texas City, Texas provincial state of the United States of America. Well, here we got just 2 minutes wait please. Okay. Well, after the live, here the first case negative mark is 50. Well, the mark distributed for Tulsi Gabbard is 100. And now Tulsi Gabbard performance balance is now 50. Okay. And now here is the second point. As a second point, the next second 5 cases we were discussed in the second live. We discussed the Iranian terrorist naval ship, Departure port is Abadan, Iran, but arrival port is Miami, Georgia, the United States of America. Here, first cases route is via Suez Canal. Second route is via Cape of Good Hope. Third route is here we got Panama Canal. Fourth case route is via Strait of Magellan, and the last case is via where route is via Cape of Good Hope. And here we were discussing that how Tulsi Gabbard is failing to perform as the Chief Central Intelligence Agency Director to protect the United States national security against Iranian terrorist naval ship. And as an effect, well, okay, well, first 5 case is saving now, and second 5 case is now saving. Here is the file we have got, and now here we got the what is the performance in the second 5 case. In the second 5 case, yeah, we have to know that the negative marking of Tulsi Gabbard is 50, and now Tulsi Gabbard performance is 0. And now here we are discussing the third 5 case to protect the United States national security against Iranian terrorist naval ship. And here every time departure is Bandar Imam Khomeini, Iran, and now arrival port is New York City, the United States of America. Here we have the same 5 vias as we had this in previous 2 live, and now here we can judge what is the performance of Tulsi Gabbard. And here, okay, and now okay, just a moment. Here we have a mistakes. Okay, now there is no mistakes. Performance okay. Here we got a capital balance. Here we got the performance balance. Well, still we hope that performance balance would be 0, because 100% negative marking has been completed, as we know. Okay, now here we got the points. Here the departure is Bandar Imam Khomeini Port, Iran, and arrival port is New York City, the United States of America. Let's have the points. Okay. Okay. So, and here we are saving the file. Okay. Well, let's start at case number 0. Iranian terrorist naval ship weight is 34 million kilograms. Okay, and here the departure port is Bandar Imam Khomeini, Iran, and the arrival port is New York City of United States of America. What is via? Via is the Suez Canal. And now let's see the distance. The distance is 15,644 kilometers. Therefore, the distance is 15,644 kilometers, and as a calculation of kinetic power of Iranian terrorist naval ship, we have input that 15,644,000 meter square as the distance square. Because we know that 15,644 kilometer means 15,644,000 meters. And now here we go. 34 million weight is 34 million kilogram. That means 34,000 tons. Now, as a kinetic power, the mention is half m multiplied by distance square divided by travel time cube. Well, here's the meter. Weight is 34 million kilogram. That means 34,000 tons. Then half of weight is 17,000 tons. That means 17 million kilometer. Okay. And here we got the travel time as 4 days, 10 hours. What is 4 days? 4 days means we know that 1 day means 24 hours, then 4 days means 96 hours. Now, if we can add 10 hours to 4 days, that is 106 hours. And now, as a calculation from hours to second, we know that 1 hour means 3600 seconds. And here we have a travel time as 4 days 10 hours. That means 106 hours, and that means 381,600 seconds. Therefore, the travel time cube is 381,600 seconds cube. Well, but here is the point, and the point is how could we know the naval route distance as 15,644 kilometers? Because as a naval route distance measurement, the length unit is nautical mile and not kilometer. Then how could we measure it? Let's check it found. Okay. Oh. Okay. Here we have the points, the second research paper, and what is that? That is sea distance ORG. That here we can measurement. We can calculate the distance of a naval route system, and here we can have the port of departure. Let's have an input. Okay, and what is that? That is Iran. Okay, here port is Bandar Imam Khomeini, right? Okay, and now let's have the points. The port of arrivals, and what would be that? That is United States. Okay, and what is the port? The port is uh, national city. Oh, New York. The port is New York. Now, uh, here the vessel speed is 80 knot. That means 148 kilometer per hour. Okay, let's have a calculation. Okay, and here we got to know distance is 844 nautical mile and the via is Suez Canal. Okay, here we know via this Suez Canal, but we does not know the how 8,447 nautical mile became 15,644 kilometers. Okay, perhaps I may have made a mistake. Therefore, I have noticed 8,447. Well, 8,447. And guess what? The result? The result is 15,643 kilometers, 844 meters. Okay. Now round figure of 156 meters. We got the result 15,644 meters. Okay. Let's have the calculation. The calculation is 74,873 watt. Okay, and now let's have the point. What is the route? Okay, here we got the route, and that is very clear. Well, here we are checking the Earth Google. Okay, it is the home page. And now we have to explore Earth. Okay. Yallah Rabbul Alamin. Okay. Here we go. Here some points. We have the Bandar Imam Khomeini, seaport of Imam Khomeini. And where is that? Let's have the route. The route is we have to clear the Persian Gulf. If the Iranian terrorist naval ship want to travel from Bandar Imam Port to New York City, here is and the via is Suez Canal. Now let's have the check effort. At first, the Iranian terrorist naval ship has to pass Persian Gulf. Then they have to enter the Arabian Gulf. Well, here that is the Persian Gulf, and here that is the Arabian Gulf. Okay. Then they have to pass the sea beach of Bahrain. They have to pass the sea beach of Qatar. They have to pass the sea beach of Abu Dhabi. They have to pass the sea beach of Dubai. Okay. They have to enter. They have to enter the Gulf of Oman. Well, they have to pass the every sea beach of northern Oman. Every northern sea beach of Oman. Well, and here we got to know they have to enter the Arabian Sea. Then they have to enter every southern sea beach of Oman. Then they have to enter Gulf of Aden, and they have to pass every sea beach of Yemen. Then they have to pass every sea beach of Somalia. Then they have to enter Red Sea. Well, one side Iranian terrorist naval ship has to enter. Iranian terrorist naval ship has to pass all the sea beach of Saudi Arabia, include the mega cities, that is Mecca, Jeddah, and Medina. On the other side, still they have to cross the sea beach of Abyssinia, that means Ethiopia. They have to cross every sea beach of Sudan. They have to cross every sea beach of Egypt. In the coast, they have to enter the Suez Canal. Via is Suez Canal. Okay? And now they have to cross every sea beach of Israel. Well, Iranian terrorist naval ship cannot do that because Israeli Navy can counter the Iranian terrorist naval ship. So, what can they do? Iranian terrorists do. Let's have the points. Iranian terrorist naval ship can pass the all sea beach of Cyprus. Iranian terrorists can pass almost all sea beach of Turkey, including Antalya, Fethiye, Bodrum, and etc. And they have to, and Iranian terrorist naval ship have to enter the Mediterranean Sea. And on side, they have to enter every sea beach of Greece, every southern sea beach of Greece. They have to enter every southern sea beach of Italy. They have to cross every southern sea beach of Monaco. they have to cross every southern sea beach of France. They have to cross every eastern sea beach of Spain, including the mega city Barcelona, Valencia. Well, they have to cross every southern sea beach of Spain. They have to cross every southern sea beach of Portugal. Here is the European side. But what about African side? Still, the Iranian terrorist naval ship has to cross every northern sea beach of Egypt. Iranian terrorists has to cross every sea beach of northern sea beach of every sea beach of Libya. Iranian has to cross every eastern sea beach of Tunisia. Iranian has to cross every northern sea beach of Tunisia. Iranian has to cross every sea beach of Algeria. Well, now I could say northern sea beach of Algeria, but problem is that there is only one sea beach and that is northern points. Okay. Now they have to cross every sea beach of Morocco. They have to cross every sea beach of Western Sahara. And now, as the points, they have to enter the North Atlantic Ocean. As a geography, I know only 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, I know there is 5 oceans. One is Atlantic Oceans. But now some of us discovered that there is 6 Atlantic Oceans. There is 6 oceans, and there is they have discovered South Atlantic Oceans and North Atlantic Oceans. Well, I believe there is only one Atlantic Ocean, and that is this. Okay, let's find. Now, Iranian terrorist naval ship has to enter the Atlantic Ocean. Then, Iranian terrorists has to enter Caribbean Sea. Well, Iranian terrorist naval ship has to cross all sea beach of Venezuela. Well, Iranian terrorist has to cross all northern sea beach of Panama. Iranian terrorist has to cross the eastern sea beach of Colombia. Iranian terrorist has to cross the eastern sea beach of Costa Rica. Iranian terrorist has to cross eastern sea beach of Nicaragua. Iranian terrorist has to cross eastern sea beach of Guatemala. Iranian terrorist has to cross every sea beach of Honduras. And now Iranian terrorist has to enter. What is the point? Okay. Iranian terrorist has to cross well, Iranian terrorist naval ship has to enter the Gulf of Mexico. Okay, here is the border between the Gulf of Mexico and the Gulf of America. Well, Iranian terrorist naval ship has to cross uh, eastern sea beach of Mexico. Then Iranian terrorist naval ship has to enter the Gulf of America. And now Iranian terrorist naval ship has to uh, cross every city of sea beach of Cuba, and then they have to re-enter the Atlantic Ocean, and then they have to enter the New York. Okay. Oh my Adonai. Okay. Now here's the points. Now I have to update our point research. Well, here is the updation. Okay, the updation is in New York City. Almost 20 million Americans live in New York City. Okay. Well, here is the option number 0. Now option number 1 is the Iranian terrorist naval ship need not enter the Caribbean Sea. They has to cross every northern sea beach of Puerto Rico. They have to cross every northern sea beach of Dominican Republic. Then they have to cross every eastern northern sea beach of Cuba, and then they have to enter the New York. Here are the points. And now here they got 2 options. Okay. And now let's have the points. Now, as we know, now how we could the kinetic power of Iranian terrorist naval ship, heavier naval ship. Nuclear is not used as fuel. Indeed, petrol is used as fuel. Okay. Okay, that is the points we have to believe. Kinetic power of Iranian terrorist naval ship is 74,873 watt. That means almost 75 kilowatt. Okay, how could we calculate the kinetic power? Because we can know the kinetic energy, we can know the time, but we can know the kinetic power. Right? Wrong. We know that equation of kinetic power, that is half m multiplied by distance square divided by travel time q. Okay. At first, we know that power is equal to kinetic energy. Kinetic power is equal to kinetic energy divided by travel time. What is kinetic energy? The equation of kinetic energy. The equation of kinetic energy is half mv square. That means half multiplied by uh, weight of Iranian terrorist naval ship multiplied by Iranian terrorist naval ship velocity square. Well, we can write a different way. The kinetic energy is equal to half multiplied by weight of Iranian terrorist naval ship weight multiplied by uh, distance naval route distance between departure port Bandar Imam Khomeini of Iran to and arrival port New York, United States of America. Well, square divided by travel time square. And now we know that kinetic power is equal to kinetic energy divided by travel time. Therefore, kinetic power is 0.5 multiplied by weight of Iranian terrorist naval ship multiplied by distance between departure of naval route distance between departure of Bandar Imam Khomeini, Iran, and arrival port New York of United States of America via Suez Canal. Square divided by travel time cube. Okay, and as an effect, we got the result 74,873 watt. That means almost 75 kilowatt. Okay. Now here we have the weapon as a calculator. Okay. Now we have kinetic power, that is 74,873 watt, right? Okay, and now we have to divide it kinetic power by the power to generate nuclear weapon. And what is that? That is 50,000 kilowatt. What is 50,000 kilowatt? That is 50 million watt. And then we have the percentage. Okay, what is the percentage? The percentage is 0.149746%. And now, okay, here is Gabbard, an Israeli informer, and here is Tulsi Gabbard, the Central Intelligence Agency General Director. And now here I have to say some points. Let me say something. Okay. Now, as we know, 0.1499746% of power to generate a nuclear weapon as the kinetic power of Iranian terrorist naval ship, heaviest naval ship, has a capability to travel from departure port Bandar Imam Khomeini, Iran, to arrival port New York of United States of America via Suez Canal with the distance of 15,644 kilometers and the travel time of 4 days 10 hours, then what is the result? While the route is Persian Gulf, Arabian Gulf, the Gulf of Oman, Asia, Arabian Sea, the Gulf of Aden, Red Sea, Suez Canal, Mediterranean Sea, Strait of Gibraltar, Atlantic Ocean, Caribbean Sea, the Gulf of Mexico, and the Gulf of the America, and repeatedly Atlantic Oceans, and the target is to have a terrorist attack on New York City, where 20 million Americans living in New York City. Well, I know the level of security risks. My girlfriend Gal Gadot knows the security risks because she is an Israeli informer of Central Intelligence Agency. And now the irony is that Tulsi Gabbard know the of course Tulsi Gabbard know the security threat and the probability from the Iranian terrorist naval ship. Still, Tulsi Gabbard did not arrange any security system to protect the United States sovereignty against Iranian terrorist naval ship. So here is the largest threat I perceive. Okay, and now it is just the Iranian terrorist heaviest naval ship. What if that would be the Iranian terrorist small naval ship? Let's check it out. Okay. Well, if that would be Iranian terrorist small naval ship, then the weight would be 2,000 ton. That means 2 million kilograms. And now we have a calculation of kinetic power. 74,873. And now, okay. And now we have to divide it by 34, and then we have to multiply by 2. Okay. And now what is the result? The result would be the kinetic power of Iranian terrorist small naval ship is 4,404.29411764705 8823529411764759. Oh my Adonai, huh? That is a great point. I like it. And now, and that is the kinetic power of petrol of Iranian terrorist small naval ship. Okay, and now that would be divided by the power to generate a nuclear weapon. And now what is that? That is 50,000 kilowatt. What is 50,000 kilowatt? That is 50 million watt. Now we have the percentage. Okay, the percentage at 0.00880852951164705882352941. Oh my Adonai. Okay, and that means the percentage is 0088088588%. Okay, and now here is our opinion. I have to share my opinion, and that is while 0.0088088588% of the power to generate a nuclear weapon as the kinetic power of the petrol of the Iranian terrorist small naval ship can able to travel from the departure port Bandar Imam Khomeini, Iran, and to arrive the New York port of United States of America via Suez Canal with the distance of 15,644 kilometers with the travel time of 4 days 10 hours. While the route is Persian Gulf, Arabian Gulf, the Gulf of Oman, Arabian Sea, the Gulf of Eden, Red Sea, Suez Canal, Mediterranean Sea, Strait of Gabbard, Atlantic Ocean, Caribbean Sea, the Gulf of Mexico and the Gulf of America, and again repeatedly the Atlantic Oceans. That is the route. Well, and the target is to have a terrorist attack on 20 million Americans to live in New York City. That is the largest threat for the national security of the United States of America. And I, ordinary Bangladeshi women, know the level of security threat from Iranian terrorist naval ship. My girlfriend Gabbard know the Iranian the level of security threat from Iranian terrorist naval ship. And Tulsi, what about Tulsi Gabbard? She is Director of National Security Intelligence of the United States of America. That means indirectly she is the boss of Central Intelligence Agency. Still, she could not arrange any security system to protect the United States national security against the Iranian terrorist naval ship. Okay, it is the great threat we have perceived. Okay, it is the great threat we have perceived the points, uh, and nobody have to perceive it. Well, as my opinion, here is my opinion, and what is that? That is, Tulsi Gabbard should have to sing on Mariana Trench of the Atlantic Oceans because uh, she know the level of national security threat. What could she do? Let's have the research. Okay. Okay. She could deploy the United States Security Commando on Arabian Gulf in Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Qatar, sea beach of Kuwait, sea beach of Saudi Arabia, sea beach of Bahrain, sea beach of Qatar, sea beach of United Arab Emirates, especially Abu Dhabi and Dubai, to tackle the Iranian terrorist naval ship on Arabian Gulf and perhaps the Persian Gulf. Then here we got to know that for Iranian, well, okay, here is the map of Iran, and now this is the for Iranian terrorist naval ship. Gulf of Oman is a chicken neck. Well, here we know that here, okay. Here we know that we have a supported country like Pakistan. Oh. Well, okay. Now let's have the points. Yallah. Okay. We got the supported country like Pakistan here. Supported person like General Field Marshal Asif Munir. Well, here the combined of United States military and Pakistan military would deploy on Gwadar port and Omara port of Balochistan province of Pakistan and Karachi port of Sindh provincial state of Pakistan, and here if Tulsi Gabbard wish, they could deploy the security. Well, they could deploy the United States Security Army Commando troops on every northern sea beach of Oman, as a particularly the mega sea beach like Fuarajat, Sohar, Sib, Muscat, and Shore, because here we got to know that the Gulf as a naval route, Gulf of Oman is the chicken neck of the Iranian terrorist naval ship. Okay, here is the chicken neck in Asia. Now, But unfortunately, there is only one chicken neck in uh, for there is only one chicken neck of Iranian terrorist naval ship, and that is Gulf of Oman, because as a Arabian Sea, there is no chicken neck. There's no naval chicken neck in our naval Asia. But between Asia and Africa, we got another chicken neck. And what is the chicken neck? We can deploy, if Tulsi Gabbard wish, they can deploy thus every southern sea beach in every military troops, United States military troops in every southern sea beach of Yemen. Particularly, the mega city is Takra. Oh, this is woman, huh? Wow, guys. This is all. Okay, what is the mega city? I mean, mega sea beach. The mega sea beach is Al Gayada, Al Mukalat, and Adan. On the other hand, if Tulsi Gabbard wanted, they could deploy United States military troops on northern sea beach of Somalia. Particularly, okay, particularly Debera and Bosau, the mega sea beach. Okay, and there for well, as we research, there is the sea beach of for the matter is of Iranian terrorist naval ship, and the target is New York City. Then to protect New York City of the national security of United States of America, Gulf of Aden can be a chicken neck of United Iranian terrorist naval ship between Asia and Africa. This is the first chicken neck. And what is the second chicken neck? Well, there is the long chicken neck. And what is the chicken neck? They have deployed the military troops. American government deployed the United States military troops on Saudi Arabia. Well, if Tulsi Gabbard wish, she can set the military troops on sea beach of Ethiopia, sea beach of Sudan, and sea beach of Egypt. Well, there is the chicken neck between Asia. There is the perfect chicken neck of Iranian terrorist naval ship between Asia and Africa. Well, Suez Canal is the perfect chicken neck, yeah, between Israel and Egypt. Israel can handle this, but we are doubt of Egypt. Okay, but okay. Just 2 minutes. Okay. If Tulsi Gabbard wish, they can set secure United States military troops in Greece and Egypt. They can set military troops in Italy and Libya. They can set the military troops in Spain and Morocco, because uh, in 3 points, that is the perfect chicken neck of unite. There in 3 points, that is the perfect chicken neck of Iranian terrorist naval ship in the sea between Europe and Africa. Well, and now if Iran can pass the chicken neck, then here is the points. Atlantic Oceans. If Iranian person can travel Atlantic Oceans directly and then directly enter the New York, we lose the hope. But if there is the second route, we lose hope in Cuba. But here is a hope, Dominican Republic and British Virgin Islands. And the third route is we have to see Gabbard have to deploy in the sea beach of Colombia, northern sea beach of Panama, eastern sea beach of Costa Rica, eastern sea beach of Nicaragua, eastern sea beach of Honduras, eastern sea beach of Guatemala, and eastern sea beach of Mexico. Otherwise, we lose the all hope. Well, the maximum. That means here is the maximum hope in the points, and that is if we have to defense against Iranian terrorist naval ship to protect our New York. Okay, who is the one? To protect our New York City, then here's the points. The best chicken neck for support of United States national security is Oman naval chicken neck between Oman and Pakistan, and naval chicken neck of Indian Iranian terrorist naval ship. And okay, and here we got the points. And now just a moment. Now what if that would be the Iranian terrorist naval boat, not a naval ship? That would be the weight of 34,000 kilograms. Well, the power would be 74.873. Then what would be the result? Okay. 74.873 watt divided by the power of nuclear project to generate a nuclear weapon, that is 50,000 kilowatt. What is 50,000 kilowatt? That is the 50 million watt. Now let's have the percentage. And what is that? That is 0.000149746. Well, okay. I have to waste 10 minutes for the personal points because I have a natural calling. But now still I would like to say for 2 minutes. And that is when the 0.000149746% of the power to generate of what? Generate a nuclear weapon as a kinetic power of Iranian terrorist naval board is definitely able definitely able to travel the sea route between the departure port of Bandar Imam Khomeini, Iran, and the arrival port of New York City, United States of America, and the where is Suez Canal. Distance is 15,644 kilometers, and with the travel time of 4 days 10 hours, while the route is Persian Gulf, Arabian Gulf, the Gulf of Oman, Arabian Sea, Eastern Arabian Sea, Gulf of Aden, Red Sea, Suez Canal, Middle Sea, Atlantic Ocean, Caribbean Sea, the Gulf of Mexico, the Gulf of America, and again the Atlantic Oceans, and the target is to have a terrorist attack on 20 million Americans living in New York. That is the great security, that is the level of dangerous threat for the national security of United States of America. Well, I know the level of national security threat. My girlfriend Gal Gadot know the national security threat, but at the irony is that Tulsi Gabbard, United States Director of United States National Security Intelligence, that means the indirect Director of CIA. Well, indirect of CIA, she is not able to arrangement the security system to protect United States of American sovereignty in the Gulf of Oman against the Iranian terrorist naval ship. Then I hope Tulsi Gabbard would sink in Mariana Trench of Pacific Oceans. Now here we got the result. Let's come the result, and then I have to waste 10 minutes for the nature calling. Okay. uh, what is that? Okay. Well, the negative mark has been 10 and the Tulsi Gabbard performance, okay, negative mark has been 10 and Tulsi Gabbard performance balance is well, negative 10. Okay, here is the performance of Tulsi Gabbard. Well, I have to waste. I have to waste 10 minutes because of the natural calling. I will be back. Okay. Uh, I apologize, but I promised to wish 10 minutes for the natural calling. Okay. Here are the points. Now let's have the case number one. Okay. And now we would like to say about what is the points. Case number one of the life, and that is uh, actually case number 11. Well, now case number 11 is that there is the departure, same departure, Bandar Imam Khomeini Port of Iran, and same arrivals, New York Port of United States of America. But now, here is the points. This is the point is Cape of Good Hope, and we have the distance is 22,190 kilometer. Well, I have a spelling mistake, and the travel time is 6 days 6 hours. That means 5,000. I apologize. That means 540,000 seconds. Well, we know the what is weight. The weight is we know what is weight. The weight is of Iranian terrorist heaviest naval ship is 34,000 ton. That means 34 million kilograms. But how could we got a distance 22,150 kilometers, while that is the naval route, that is the only naval route distance, and it is the unit of naval route distance is nautical mile in lieu of kilometers. Then how could we discuss it? Let's have a found. Okay, and then now here our research point is sea distance org. Okay, and now where is Cape of Good Hope, right? And we got the time 6 date 6 hour that we have mentioned that same times. Okay, and now here how could we got 22,150 kilometers, while the original distance is 11,960 nautical miles. There's a large confusion, right? Okay, let's have it is the confusion. Okay, therefore we repeatedly goes to conversion of nautical mile and kilometer. Here input is nautical miles and output is kilometers. Now we have an input nautical mile is 11,960 nautical miles, and here let's focus the result. The result is the quite surprising, and that is 22,149 kilometer 920 meters. There we got the crystal surprising. Okay, it is someone's crystal surprising, but for me, it is a normal. Uh, well, the round figure of 80 meters, we got the points distance, that is 22,150 kilometers. Therefore, as a kinetic power, our input of distance square is 22,150,000 meter square. Okay, and as our heaviest naval ship is 34,000 ton, that means it is 34 million kilograms. Well, here as a kinetic power, we got half of weight of Iranian terrorist naval ship. When complete of its weight is 34 million kilogram, then half of weight is 17,000 ton, that means 17 million kilograms. Okay, now let's have a points. We got the travel time as measurement is 6 days 6 hours. How could we convert the seconds? Okay, that is crystal simple. Okay, we know that 6 day means 6 day means 24 hours multipliable by 6. Now we know that one day is 24 hours, therefore 6 day is 144 hours. Now as we added 6 hours to 6 day, that is 150 hours. Now as we know, secondly, as we know that 1 hour equal to 3600 seconds. Therefore, the meaning of the 6 day 6 hour is 150 hours. That is 540,000 seconds. Therefore, well, if we have a travel time cube as input, then we have the input is 540,000 second cube. Okay, therefore we got the points, that is 52,969 watt. Okay, I think it is Shio. Well, it is okay. It would be a sheep called sheep. Okay, let's for not a problem, and we have the points. Okay, now let's get the weapon, that is calculator. We know the kinetic power, that is 52,969. Okay, okay, that the power is divided by the power to generate nuclear weapon. And what is that? That is 50,000 kilowatt. And what is 50,000 kilowatt? That is 50,000 kilowatt. That is 50 million watt. Well, I have erased the memory. Okay. And now let's have the percentage. And what is that? That is 0.105938%. But let's have the points. What is the root? Root. Sea root is via Cape of Good Hope. Now let's analyze the root. Therefore, we are going to point the new. We are going to our first research paper, that is Google Earth. Okay. Here the point is that firstly, Iranian terrorist heaviest naval ship. It doesn't matter it is a heaviest naval ship or a small naval ship or the boat or naval boat. Well, if at first that if they have to reach from Bandar Imam Khomeini to New York, Bandar Imam Khomeini to New York, and the route is Cape of Good Hope. At the first points, they have to remove. Well, they have to pass Persian Gulf. Then they have to enter the Arabian Gulf, and they have to cross the all sea beach of Kuwait, Saudi, eastern sea beach of Saudi Arabia, sea beach of Bahrain, sea beach of Qatar, sea beach of United Arab Emirates. Then they have to enter what? The okay. They have to enter the Gulf of Oman. Then they have to cross the every northern sea beach of Oman. Well, they have to enter the western part of Arabian Sea, but they need not enter the Gulf of Aden. Moreover, they have to cross the southern sea beach of Somalia. Then they have to cross what is the country? Okay, they have to cross the southern the only one sea beach, every sea beach of Kenya. Then they have to cross the every sea beach of Tanzania, and now they have to cross every sea beach of Mozambique. On the other hand, they have to cross every eastern sea beach. I apologize. Every western sea beach of Madagascar. Well, then they have to. Perhaps they have to enter the eastern of what? The eastern of Indian Ocean, right? Okay. Now we have to zoom out. Now, then the Iranian terrorist naval ship have to enter the southern ocean, and they have to cross every Well, they have to cross every dark sea beach of South Africa. Well, they have to reach to near by the sea beach of Argentina. Then they have to enter the southern Atlantic Ocean, and then they have to cross every sea beach of Argentina. They have to cross every sea beach of Uruguay. Well, they have to cross every sea beach of Brazil. Okay. Now they have to enter the North Atlantic Ocean. Now they have to cross the sea beach of French Guiana. They have to cross the sea beach of Suriname. They have to cross the sea beach of British Guiana. They have to cross the sea beach of Venezuela. They have to cross the sea beach of Colombia. They have to cross the sea beach, eastern sea beach of Panama. That is eastern sea beach of Panama. What is northern sea beach of Panama? Okay, they have to cross every eastern sea beach of Costa Rica. They have to cross every eastern sea beach of Nicaragua. They have to cross every eastern sea beach of Honduras. They have to cross every northern sea beach of Guatemala. Well, they have entered the Caribbean Sea and crossed the Caribbean Sea. Now they have to enter the Gulf of Mexico, and now they have to cross every eastern sea beach of Mexico, right? And now they have to enter the Gulf of America. Then now they have to re-enter the North Atlantic Ocean, and they have to enter the New York. And now here is the measurement. We can proceed. And what is that? Let's have to find the percentage. We got that 0.105938%. Here is the my girlfriend Gal Gadot, and here is the Tulsi Gabbard, the United States National Director of National Security Intelligence. I mean, indirectly the Director of Central Intelligence Agency. Okay? And now, here are the points we have perceived. Okay. The point we have perceived that when 0.1059.8%, I apologize, when 0.105938% of the power to generate a nuclear weapon as a kinetic power of petrol of Iranian terrorist heavy naval ship can travel from Bandar Imam Khomeini, Iran to New York via Cape of Good Hope with the distance of 22,150 kilometers with the travel time of 6 days, 6 hours, while the route is Persian Gulf, Arabian Gulf, the Gulf of Oman, Eastern Western Arabian Sea, Western Indian Oceans, uh, Southern Oceans, and South Atlantic Oceans, uh, mi- uh, middle between South Atlantic Oceans and North Atlantic Oceans, Caribbean Sea, Gulf of Mexico, Gulf of America, and North Atlantic Oceans. And the target is to have a terrorist attack on 20 million Americans to live in New York City. Then I believe that that is the dangerous threat for national security in of United States of America. I know the level of security threats, and my girlfriend Gal Gadot know the security threats, but there is an irony that Tulsi Gabbard, the United States director of United States National Security Intelligence, notwithstanding have a knowledge about the level of security threats, she did not arrange any security system to protect the United States sovereignty against Iranian terrorist naval ship, and that is the huge problem we have perceived. Okay, here is the points we got to know, and what is the points? That is the catch. Okay. I would tell later about the security points, but I would like to say what if that would be the Iranian terrorist small naval ship in case number 11. I mean, okay, case number 1 in the third life. Well, here we can perceive, and therefore let's go to the calculator. Then for the Iranian terrorist small naval ship, the weight would be 2000 tons, that means 2 million kilograms. And now we have the kinetic power as the weight of 34 million kilograms. Well, what is that? That is 52,969. 52,969 divided by 34 multiplied by 2. What would be the new power, kinetic power? The kinetic power of Iranian terrorist small naval ship would be 3,115.8235294176 or something. Okay. Well, let the kinetic power to be divided by the power to generate a nuclear weapon. What is that? That is 50,000 kilowatt. What is 50,000 kilowatt? That is 50 million watt. And what would be that? The percentage is 0.00623164705882352941177 6470588 something percent. That means 0.0062316470588%. And here is my girlfriend Gal Gadot and the interviewers. And the interview person is Tulsi Gabbard, the United States Director of National Security Intelligence. And now we have the points. Here, let's come to the face cam. Okay. Well, the point is that while 0.0062316470588% of the power to generate a nuclear weapon as the kinetic power of petrol of Iranian terrorist small naval ship is crystal is capable to travel from Bandar Imam Khomeini, Iran to New York with the distance of 22,150 kilometers with the travel time of 6 days 6 hours, where route is Arab, Persian Gulf, Arabian Gulf, the Gulf of Oman, Western Arabian Sea, Western Indian Ocean, Southern Ocean, nearby South Africa, Southern Ocean and nearby Argentina, South Atlantic Oceans, Caribbean Sea, Gulf of Mexico, Gulf of America, and then North Atlantic Ocean. Here is the huge point. And what is that? That is and the target is to have a terrorist attack on 20 million Americans living in New York City. I know the level of security threat of United States of America. My girlfriend Gal Gadot know the security threat of United States of America. But what about Tulsi Gabbard? Okay, here is my girlfriend Gal Gadot. And now, what about Tulsi Gabbard? She is the director of United States National Security Intelligence. But knowing the level of the intelligence security threat, she did not arrange a security system to protect United States sovereignty in the Gulf of Oman and Africa. And now I think that our the girl Tulsi Gabbard should be sink in the Mariana Trench of the Pacific Oceans. And now here is the third point. What if Iranian that would be an Iranian terrorist naval boat? Then that would be that the weight would be 34,000 kilograms. Well, then the kinetic power of an Iranian terrorist naval boat would be 52.969 watt. And here is the catch. 52.969 watt is divided by the power of nuclear project to generate a nuclear weapon, and that is 50,000 kilowatt. What is 50,000 kilowatt? That is 50 million watt. And let's have the percentage. What is the percentage? The percentage is 0.000105938. Now, well, here is the points. Okay, while 0.000105938% of the power to generate a nuclear weapon as a kinetic power of petrol of Iranian terrorist naval boat is capable to travel Bandar Imam Khomeini port of Iran to arrive New York City of the United States of America, and via is Cape of Good Hope with the distance of 22,150 kilometers and with the travel time of 6 days and 6 hours, and where the route is Pacific Oceans, Arabic Ocean, Pacific Gulf. I apologize to mistake. Persian Gulf, Arabic Gulf, the Gulf of Oman, Western Arabic Sea, Western Indian Ocean, Southern Ocean near to the sea beach of South Africa, Southern Ocean near to sea beach of Argentina. Okay, South Atlantic Oceans, Caribbean Sea, the Gulf of Mexico, the Gulf of America, then North Atlantic Oceans to reach New York City, and the target is to have a terrorist attack on against 20 million innocent Americans living in New York. I believe that that is the dangerous, that is the most dangerous for civil war. Well, that is the most dangerous threat for the national security of United States of America. Well, I know the level of threats of national security of United States of America. Well, my girlfriend Gabbard know the threat of national security of United States of America. But what about Tulsi Gabbard? She is what about Tulsi Gabbard? She is Director of United States National Security Intelligence. That means the Director of Central Intelligence Agency. But did she arrange the security system to protect United States sovereignty in Gulf of Oman and the African Eastern African Sea Beach? No, she didn't do it. Well, and for now, let's have the part of what would be the chicken neck. Well, if Iranian terrorist naval ship enter Arabian Sea, then enter the Indian Ocean, then enter the Southern Ocean nearby South Africa and Southern Ocean nearby Argentina, then we have only one chicken neck. And what is that? We have told that that is the northern sea beach of Oman and the southern sea beach of every sea beach of Pakistan. How much is that? Here is that Gabbard Port, Omara and Karachi. Uh, this is the sea beach and on the other hand Muscat. That would be the only one chicken neck to counter the Iranian terrorist naval ship that would travel to New York City via Cape of Good Hope. That means the what is the point? That means every sea beach of South Africa. Well, but if naval Iranian terrorist naval ship want to enter the shortcut points, then we have the second only one African chicken neck, and that is the sea beach of Mozambique and western sea beach of Madagascar. Otherwise, we have no hope. I know the security points. Gabbard know the security points, but Tulsi Gabbard, the director of United States National Security Defense Intelligence, that means the director of Central Intelligence Agency, has failed to secure the chicken neck of Iranian terrorist naval ship. And I think that Tulsi Gabbard would die on and I think Tulsi Gabbard would die on the to sink on Mariana Trench on Pacific Oceans. Well, as a points, as a case, here we got the negative marking. And what is negative marking? The negative marking is 20. And now, what is Tulsi Gabbard performance balance? The Tulsi Gabbard performance balance is minus 20. Okay. The intelligence report is Iranian terrorist navy on United States of America. The performance of Tulsi Gabbard balance is score is minus 20. But I am surprised that why Tulsi Gabbard is still the national United States National Security Intelligence Director. Well, I hope Donald Trump, even our honorable American President Donald Trump would be shocked that why Tulsi Gabbard is still the director of United States National Security Intelligence. Okay, and now we are going to the third case. And what is the third case? The third case is that we are going on that points. Okay. Here we have a same departure, Bandar Imam Khomeini, Iran, and we have the same arrival port, that is New York City of United States of America. But now the route is Panama Canal, and now we have a distance that is 30,323 kilometers, and we have the travel time that is 8 days 13 hours. Now since that is Iranian terrorist heaviest naval ship, therefore the weight is 34,000 tons. That means 34 million kilograms. Okay, and now here we got the know that kinetic power of, as we have to calculate kinetic power of Iranian terrorist naval ship. We know the equation is kinetic power is equal to half multiplied by m multiplied by distance between Bandar Imam Khomeini, Iran to New York City of United States of America in the route of Panama Canal. A square divided by the travel time cube. Well, and now we know what is the travel time. Okay, here we have to represent our new videos. Here is the promotionals. Okay. Well, here is the promotionals. What is the value of 8 hour? 8 day 13 hours. We know that one day is equal to 24 hours. Therefore, what is 8 days? 8 days is 192 hours. And as a points, okay, here, and now when we added the 13 hours to 8 days, that is 205 hours, right? And we know that 1 hour is equal to 3600 seconds. Okay, but that is my own videos, therefore it is not problems. Well, that would okay. Well, and now we know the distance is 30,323 kilometers. But here is the questions repeatedly, and that is when there is the distance of naval route, the unit is nautical mile in lieu of kilometers. Then how could we find a distance as a kilometer? Let's find out. Okay, Okay, here is the finding points. Uh, and again, here is the second. Okay, again here is the uh, second research paper, that is C Business ORG. Okay, here port of okay, here port of departure country is Iran. Port is Bandar Imam Khomeini. Well, port of arrival is United States. Port is New York City. Well, here is the third way. Third way is distance is 16,373 nautical mile via Panama canals. Now here we got the time, that is 8 days 13 hours. Okay, and now what is the distance? We have the distance as 16,373 nautical miles. Then where I have found 30,323 kilometers. I would like to say, okay, here we can copy 16,373 kilometers. Well, or we have to remember. And now here we go to the nautical miles to kilometers. And now as an input, the nautical mile is 16,373 as an input of nautical mile. Then what is the output of kilometer? That is 30,322 kilometers, 796 meters. Well, what is the round figure? No. Well, 204 meters round figure. We got found that 30,323, and we know the heaviest weight is of Iranian terrorist heaviest naval ship is 34,000 tons. That means 34,000 kilometers. Well, then half of weight of Iranian terrorist naval ship is 7,000 by 17,000 tons. That means 17,000. I mean 17 million kilograms. Okay, and now as a distance square, we have input 30,323 kilometers. That means 30,323,000 meter square as a distance square. And now travel time cube, we got that 8 days 13 hours cube. That means 738,000 seconds cube. And therefore what is the result? The result is 38,889 watt. Okay, 38889. Okay, now we have the kinetic power of Iranian terrorist heaviest naval ship. Then we have to divide the kinetic power by the power to generate nuclear weapon. What is that? That is 50,000 kilowatt. What is 50,000 kilowatt? That is 50 million watts. And what is partisan net is? Let's find out. Uh, that is 0.04 times 7, 8%. Okay, and now here we have to discuss the naval routes. Okay, let's have to discuss the naval route, and that we have to discuss. Okay, as an Indian terrorist naval ship, it doesn't matter is it heaviest naval ship, small naval ship or naval boat. We are familiar to Persian Gulf, Arabian Gulf, Gulf of Oman, Arabian Sea, Indian Ocean. Now let's have to be familiar with the new sea route, that is Bay of Bengal, sea route between Malaysia and Indonesia. Well, Pacific Oceans. Okay, here we have the Pacific Oceans, and Panama. Well, Panama Sea Route, Panama Canal, Caribbean Sea, Gulf of Mexico, Gulf of America, and North Atlantic Oceans. Okay, and now let's distance the points, new points. Well, the new familiar sea beach of India, that is okay, Jamnagar Port. Okay, Dwarka, Jamnagar Port, Dwarka Port. Yalla. It is the 3D. Okay. We have 2 points. Learn. Okay. I have mistaked some points. Okay. We have familiar sea beach of India is Dwarka Port, Gujarat province of India. Port Nagar Port, in Gujarat province of India. Mangal Port, Gujarat province of India. Surat Port, Surat sea beach, the province of Gujarat province of India, and Mumbai seaport, the Maharashtra province of India. Goa seaport, the Maharashtra province of India. Okay. Kanwar seaports, the Karnataka province of India. Gokhama seaport, the Karnataka province of India. Kanpur seaport, the province of Kannur seaport, the Kerala province of India. Okay. Kollam seaport, the Kerala province of India. Kanyakumari seaport, the Tamil Nadu province of India. Okay. Chennai seaport, the Tamil Nadu province of India. And now, okay, uh, uh, now have a correct shape. Okay. Visakhapatnam seaport, the Telangana province of India. Okay, now we are going to enter the Bay of Bengal. Now we are going, Yalla. Now we are going the Bay of Bengal, and now here are the points. Dogra, Kolkata seaport, the West Bengal province of India. Kuakata seaport of Bangladesh. Chittagong seaport of Bangladesh. Kosbazar seaport of Bangladesh. And now every sea beach of Myanmar, previous name was Burma. Every eastern southern sea beach of Thailand. Now every sea beach of every sea beach between Malaysia and Indonesia and Singapore. Now every sea beach in southern Philippines. Now we are going to enter the Pacific Oceans. Here is the beautiful Pacific Oceans, and now Iranian terrorist naval ship have to cross every western seaport of Mexico. They have to cross every western seaport of Guatemala. They have to cross every western seaport of Nicaragua. They have to cross every western seaport of Costa Rica. They have to cross every eastern seaport of Honduras. They have to cross every western seaport of Nicaragua, and they have to enter the Panama Canal. And now, crossing the Panama Canal, they have to enter the Caribbean Sea. Then they have to enter the Gulf of Mexico. Then they have to cross every sea beach of eastern Mexico. Then they have to enter the Gulf of America. Then they have to cross the Cuba, northern city of sea beach of Cuba. Then they have to enter the North Atlantic Ocean to enter enter the New York City. Okay, here is the explanation of the route. Okay, now here that is the first scenario. Second scenario is, what if that would be the Iranian terrorist small naval ship? Then the weight would be 2 million kilograms. Well, as an effect, 3, 8, and 9 divided by 34 multiplied by 2. The kinetic energy of Iranian terrorist small naval ship would be 2,287.58823529411 76470588235294118 something like that. The round figure is 2,287.58823 watt. Okay, and now let's divide the power, kinetic power, by the power to generate a nuclear weapon. And what would be that? That would be 50,000 kilowatt. What is 50,000 kilowatt? That is 50 million watt. And let's have the percentage. Okay, that is 0.004575176470588, something like that. That means double zero 0.00457.5%. Okay. Uh, okay. There we have the points. Now we have the personal milli blocks in here. Just a moment. And now, as we know, the points are was 0.04 times 7, 8% of power to generate a nuclear weapon, as the kinetic power of Iranian terrorist Habib's naval ship can be able for what? Okay. Well, this is the highest point we can perceive. That power is capable to travel from Bandar Imam Khomeini port of Iran to arrive the New York port of United States of America with the travel of what with via of what Panama Canal. With the Panama Canal, with the distance of 30,323 kilometers, with the travel time of what 8 days 13 hours, and while route is okay, while route is the Persian Gulf, Arabian Gulf, the Gulf of Oman, Arabian Sea, Indian Oceans, Bay of Bengal, and Bay of Africa, Pacific Oceans, Caribbean Sea, and Gulf of Mexico, and the Gulf of America, and then the North Atlantic Sea, and the kinetic power of Iranian terrorist small naval sea is 0.00457517647% of the power to generate a nuclear weapon, not at the 0.1%. Not at the 0.1. This is the huge points, and the target is to have a terrorist attack on where One, our favorite country, uh, well, target is to have a terrorist attack on 20 million Americans living in uh, New York City. Then that is the large scale of national security threat. We know the level of security threat. That means I know the level of security threat. My girlfriend Gal Gadot know the level of security threat, but uh, what about Tulsi Gabbard? Notwithstanding the knowledge, Tulsi Gabbard, notwithstanding the knowledge of security threats in level of security threat of United States of America, particularly the New York City, Tulsi Gabbard, the director of United States National Security Intelligence, is failed to arrange the secure system on secure system on our points, a secure system to protect the United States sovereignty against Iranian terrorist naval ship. And there is the points while there is the probable puppet government of America in Bangladesh as the chief advisor Dr. Muhammad Yunus. And now there is a huge level of security threats. We can understand it. Not we can, but everybody can understand the security threats. Okay. Now, what if that would be the security? Well, what if that would be Iranian terrorist naval boat? Then the point is that our naval boat contain weight of 34,000 kilograms in lieu of 34 million kilograms. Then the kinetic power of Iranian terrorist naval boat would be 38.889 watt. And and if we can divide the kinetic power by the power to generate a nuclear weapon, that would be a 50th. The power to generate a nuclear weapon would be 50,000 kilowatt. What is 50,000 kilowatt? That is 50 million watt. Well, here is the largest security threat we can perceive. Well, that is 4 times 0.4 times 0, 4 times 7, 8%. Now, 0.4 times 0, 4 times 7, 8% of the power to generate a nuclear weapon as a kinetic power of petrol of Iranian terrorist naval boat can be capable to travel from Bandar Imam Khomeini, Iran to New York, United States of America with the via of Panama Canal with the distance of 30,323 kilometers with the travel time of 8 days 13 hours. And the target is to have a terrorist attack on 20 million Americans living in the New York City of the United States of America. We can know that there is the national security threat. But here, okay, I know the level of security threat. My girlfriend Gabbard know the level of security threat, but problem is that there is an irony, and that what is the irony? The irony is that here, here is our Tulsi Gabbard, the United States National Security Intelligence Director. Well, notwithstanding knowing the knowledge about the level of security threat, she did not arrange any security against Iranian terrorist naval ship, and that is it is the first irony, and the second irony is more dangerous. And what is that? The second irony is that in Bangladesh, time is June 21, 2005, midnight 12 o'clock. Well, in Germany, okay, give me one. That is that is 7 p.m. June 20, 2025. Okay, and now this is the first point, and second point is here Bangladesh contains the interim government as the puppet government of CIA, Central Intelligence Agency. Chief advisor is Dr. Muhammad Yunus. Still, Tulsi Gabbard have failed to secure the points. Gulf of Oman and the Bay of Bengal secure points. Well, I hope that Tulsi Gabbard would sink in the Mariana Trench of the Pacific Oceans. And now, here is the result of the middle case of the life. And what is that? Let's find out. Well, the negative marking is 10 marks has been negative. Now the negative marking is going on 30. Now Tulsi Gabbard performance balance is here. Tulsi Gabbard performance is 30 minus 30, and this is the greatest threat. But I am surprised as a negative threat. as a negative performance in the assignment of Iranian terrorist navy on United States of America. Uh, Even Donald Trump I have been surprised, Gal Gadot have been surprised, and even Donald Trump has been surprised that why is still Tulsi Gabbard is as United States National Security Intelligence Director. Why she is still in the designation at the 6 months. It is a great threat we perceived. And now, well, here is the last two cases we have seen. Okay. Now, okay. Well, here we have seen that the Iranian terrorists heaviest naval ship. Therefore, the weight is 34,000 tons. That means 34 million kilograms. And on the other hand, the departure port is still Bandar Imam Khomeini, Iran, and as I said, and Israel. And arrival port is New York, United States of America as usual. But the route is Strait of Magellan. Okay. And now, here is the distance. We know that 36,186 kilometers, and we have the travel time that is 10 days 1 hour. Okay, but here is the question that as a naval route distance that would be nautical mile, but here we got a distance as kilometer. How would it be possible? Well, I believe it would not be possible. More than it would be easy. Okay. Just have a 2 minutes. Okay. Here are the 2-minute points. Well, now I am going on the city 2 points. That would be my second research paper. And what is that? Here is the points. Now see it. It is the first research paper. Now we have the second research papers. Okay. It is way 4. Okay. It is way 4. Distance via is Strait of Magellan. And time is 10 days 4 hours. Well, we have the 1 hours for it. Okay. 10 days 4 hours. And now here we have the distance as 36,186 kilometers. In the points, we have distance as 19,539 nautical miles, not kilometers. But how we can go as a kilometer? Okay, memorize it, 19,539. And now here is the points. 19,539 as input out nautical mile. Now what is output of kilometer? That is 36,186 kilometer, 228 meter. Therefore, as a round figure, that is the 36,186 kilometers. Okay. Now here is the travel time as 10 days 4 hours. We know that 10 days we know that 10 days 1 day is equal to 24 hours. Therefore the value of 10 days is 240 hours. Now if we add 4 hours to 10 days, that is 244 hours. Secondly, we know that the travel 1 hour is 3600 seconds. Now 10 days 4 hours is equal to 244 hours, and that is 878,400 seconds. Okay, and now here we go. Okay, let's zoom out, and here is the when here Google is the travel route, and now we don't need the Bay of Bengal, and now there is going to the points eastern sea beach of Australia. Okay, northern sea beach of Australia, and chicken neck between Indonesia and Australia, and the chicken neck between Papua New Guinea and Australia. Well, then we have entered the Pacific Oceans. Then we have entered the Southern Oceans, that is the sea beach of Chile, and then we have the sea beach of southern sea beach of Argentina. Then we have entered the South Atlantic Oceans, and now we have to cross every sea beach of Argentina. We have to cross every sea beach of Uruguay. We have to cross every sea beach of Brazil. We have to cross every sea beach of Ghana. We have to cross Iranian terrorist naval ship have to cross every sea beach of French Guiana and British Guiana. Iranian terrorist naval ship have to cross every sea beach of Venezuela. Iranian terrorists have to cross every sea beach of Colombia. Iranian and terrorist naval ship have to cross the enter Caribbean Sea. Then Iranian terrorist naval ship have to cross the Gulf of Mexico. Then Iranian terrorists have to cross the entire Gulf of America. Then they have to enter the North Atlantic Ocean to enter New York. Okay. Now here is the now here we got two chicken neck. One chicken neck is the Gulf of Oman. Well, as Iranian terrorist naval ship, the first chicken neck is Gulf of Oman. Second chicken neck is the sea between Indonesia and Australia. Third chicken neck is the sea between Papua New Guinea and Australia. Then the last chicken neck is fourth chicken neck is Dominican Republic, Barbados, Venezuela, no hope, Haiti and Colombia. Otherwise, they have no chicken neck. We have two complete chicken neck. We have three complete chicken neck. That is Papua New Guinea Australian chicken neck, Indonesia Australia chicken neck, and first chicken neck is Gulf of Oman. Okay, and now weight is 34,000 tons. That means 34 million kilograms. Now, half of weight of Iranian terrorist naval ship is heaviest naval ship is 17,000 tons. That means 17 million kilograms. Here we have mentioned, and now the distance is 36,186 kilometers square. That means 36,186,000 meters square. And now, what is the travel time cube? Travel time cube is 10 days 4 hour cube. That means 878,400 second cube. And now, oh my Adonai. Okay, let's have no, not a problem. Okay, and there we got the result. We know the kinetic power equation is kinetic power equal to half m multiplied by distance between Bandar Imam Khomeini and New York via Strait of Magellan square divided by travel time cube. And now guess what? We have to know that there is 32,844. Okay. Now, as I perceive, if that would be the heaviest naval ship, weight would be 34 million kilograms. It even if it would be Iranian terrorist small naval ship, that would be 2 million kilograms. And if it would be a Iranian terrorist naval boat, that would be 34,000 kilograms. Okay. Now I have to remove the memory. Okay. Well, I have to remove the memory. It is the dangerous memory, I believe. Okay, that is 32,844 watt. Okay, now we have to uh, divide the kinetic power by the power to generate a nuclear weapon. What is that? That is 50,000 kilowatt. What is 50,000 kilowatt? That is 50 million watt. And now let's have the percentage. Okay, the percent is at 0.65688%. And now let's focus again. 32,844 divided by 34 multiplied by 2. Okay. Okay. And what would be that? That is and for a small naval ship, that would be 1932 watt. And let it to be divided by the power of two nuclear project to generate a nuclear weapon. What is that? That is 50,000 kilowatt. What is 50,000 kilowatt? That is 50 million watt. Then we have the percentage. Okay. Now now let's have the third scenario. What if that would be Iranian terrorist naval boat, not a ship? Okay. Then weight would be 34,000 kilograms. Then the power would be 32.844 divided by power to generate nuclear weapon, that is 50,000 kilowatt. What is 50,000 kilowatt? That is 50 million watt. Then we have to have a percentage. Okay. Well, here is Tulsi Gabbard, the point shameless woman to be United States National Security Intelligence Director, and here is her Israeli informer Gabbard, and she's my girlfriend now. Okay. Let's have the rest. And now here is the shocking I have to know. Well, with 0.65688% of power to generate a nuclear weapon as a kinetic power of petrol of Iranian terrorist heaviest naval ship can travel from Bandar Imam Khomeini port to New York City via the Strait of Magellan. Well, with the distance of 36,186 kilometers and with the travel time of 10 days, 4 hours. And 0.003864% of nuclear power to generate a nuclear weapon as the kinetic power of petrol of Iranian small naval ship can travel that distance with that time, uh, and while 0.4 times 0 65688% of power to generate a nuclear weapon as a kinetic power of Iranian terrorist naval boat can oh, while okay, here is video pause. Okay. Well, we have to have a points. 0.4 times 0, 688% of nuclear weapon power as a kinetic power of Iranian terrorist naval boat have the same velocity to distance the same travel naval route distance from Bandar Imam Khomeini to New York City via the state of Nagaland, and the target of Iranian terrorist naval ship is to have a terrorist attack on against 20 million Americans living in New York. I know the level of security threat of national security threat of for United States of America. Gal Gadot, my girlfriend Gal Gadot, know the national security threat of United States of America from the Iranian terrorist naval ship. But what about Tulsi Gabbard? Tulsi Gabbard is a woman to be a okay. Well, Tulsi Gabbard is a woman to be United States National Security Intelligence Director. That means indirectly the Director of Central Intelligence Agency. Still, she could not arrange a security system against Iranian terrorist naval ship on this route. Well, I think Tulsi Gabbard would sink in the Mariana Trench of the Pacific Oceans. And now, here is coming the result. We have got extra negative marks, 10 marks for Tulsi Gabbard. Okay, and now Tulsi Gabbard performance balance is negative 40. Okay. And now, I would audit if Donald Trump has been frustrated to think as Tulsi Gabbard as United States National Security Intelligence Director, because here is case 15. First life 5 case failed, second life 5 case failed, and third life a forecast failed. This is the great threat as we perceived. Okay, here is the last point. Okay, it would be a sheep in lieu of she-o. Okay, and the last point. Okay, I would like to say our next life would be the Iranian terrorist air force. Okay, and now well, here is the points. This is the last case. We have the same departure report, that is Bandar Imam Khomeini from Iran. Same arrival port, that is New York, United States of America. But the via is Cape Home. Well, the distance is 36,305 kilometers. And the travel time is 10,000. I will guess the travel time is 10 days 5 hours. Heaven level ship, that would be weight would contain weight of 34,000 tons. That means 34 million kilograms. And the small naval ship would contain weight of 2,000 tons, that means 2 million kilograms. And what about naval boat? The weight would be 34 tons, that means 34,000 kilograms. Okay, but here is some problems. We have the travel time, no doubt, but we have the distance as 36,305 kilometers, while the naval route distance unit is nautical mile. How it is possible that we have a distance like a 36,305 kilometers? Let's have a check. Okay, and there we got 2 points. Repeatedly, we got a research point, that is C distance org. Okay, and there the distance is via Cape Home, and now distance is 19,603 nautical mile. Time as we got 10 days 5 hours, but we have distance as 36,000. Okay, 36,305 kilometers, but the nautical mile is that we got nautical mile as here 19,603 nautical mile. How it is possible that we have a kilometers? Let's find out. And now here we have a conversion from nautical miles to kilometer. And now the input of nautical mile is 19,603 nautical miles. Okay, and then let's have a perceive the output of what is output of kilometer, that is 36,304 kilometers, 756 meters. And now, as a round figure of 244 meters, we got an output of kilometer, that is 36,305 kilometers. Okay, and here are the points. And now, as a weight of 34 million kilograms. Okay, we would discuss it later, but at first, here is the last point. But this time, here is a new change. The change is Iranian terrorist naval ship cross western sea beach of Australia and southern sea beach of Australia. Then southern sea beach of New Zealand. That means they have entered the southern ocean and does not touch the Pacific Ocean. They have to cross the southern sea beach of Chile, then they have to cross the southern sea beach of Argentina, then they have to enter what? Okay. They have to enter the North Atlantic Ocean. Then they have to enter, they have to cross every sea beach of Argentina, they have to cross every sea beach of Uruguay, they have to cross every sea beach of Brazil, they have to cross every sea beach of French Guiana, they have to cross every sea beach of British Guiana, they have to cross every sea beach of Colombia, they have to enter and cross the entire Caribbean Sea, they have to enter and cross the entire Gulf of Mexico, they have to cross and enter, they have to enter and cross the entire Gulf of America, and they have to enter North Atlantic Ocean to enter New York. And that is the points. Okay, as the kinetic power of Iranian terrorist heaviest naval ship, weight is 34 million kilogram. Therefore, half of weight is 17 million kilograms. Okay, we have entered distance square as 36,305 kilometer square. That means 36,305,000 meters square, and we have to divide it travel time 10 days 5 hour cube. Well, what is 10 day 5 hour? We know that 1 hour is 24 1 hour is 24. We know that 1 day is 24 hours and 10 days is 240 hours. Hence, if we add 5 hours into 10 days, that is 245 hours. Secondly, we know that 1 day, we know that 1 hour is equal to 300, I apologize, 1 hour is equal to 3600 seconds. Therefore, 10 days 5 hours means 882 seconds. Now we have input 8 travel time cube as 882,000 second cube. Well, what is the result? The result is 32,657 watts. Okay, here are the points. And now we have to delete the memory. Okay, 32,657 watts. Now we have to divide the kinetic power by the power to generate a nuclear weapon. What is the power to generate the nuclear weapon? That is 50,000 kilowatt. What is 50,000 kilowatt? That is 50 million watt. And now we have the percentage and that is 0.065314. Okay. Secondly, 32,657 divided by 34 multiplied by 2, that is 1921 watts. And now that is divided by the power to generate a nuclear weapon. What is the power to generate nuclear weapon? That is 50,000 kilowatt. What is 50,000 kilowatt? That is 50 million watt. And what is the percentage? The percentage is 0.003842. And now, if that would be a Iranian terrorist naval boat, what would be that? The kinetic power would be 32.657 watt. Let's divide the power to generate a nuclear weapon. And what is that? Okay. The power to generate that is 50,000. What is the power to generate nuclear weapon? That is 50,000 kilowatt. What is 50,000 kilowatt? That is 50 million watt. And let's have the percentage. Well, that is 0.4 times 0.653,147. And here is Tulsi Gabbard, the United States National Security Intelligence Director. Here is her Israeli informer, my girlfriend Gal Gadot. Okay. Background there is in Bengali. Well, now here is the points for me. When as a heavier naval ship, when 0.065314% of power to generate a nuclear weapon as a kinetic power of petrol of Iranian terrorist heaviest naval ship can travel from Bandar Imam Khomeini, Iran to New York of United States of America with the distance of 36,305 km with the travel time of 10 days 5 hours and the 0.0034842 percent of power to generate a nuclear weapon as a kinetic power of petrol of Iranian terrorist small naval ship uh, is capable to travel from Bandar Imam Khomeini, Iran to New York through the state of Cap Home with the distance of 36,305 kilometers with the travel time of 10 days 5 hours when 0.4 times 0.65314% of power to generate a nuclear weapon as the kinetic power of Iranian terrorist naval boat is enough capable to travel from Bandar Imam Khomeini, Iran to New York, United States of America through Strait of Cape Horn with the distance or naval route distance of 36,305 kilometers with the travel time of 10 days 5 hours and while the route is Persian Gulf, Arabian Gulf, Gulf of Oman, Arabian Sea, Indian Ocean, Southern Ocean, South Atlantic Ocean, Caribbean Sea, Gulf of Mexico, Gulf of America, and North Atlantic Oceans, and the target is to have a terrorist attack against 20 million American innocents living in New York, and there is a and I know the level of general's national threat for United States of America from Iranian terrorist navy. Gabbard know the Iranian terrorist navy providing a national threat for United States of America. But here Tulsi Gabbard is United States National Intelligence. Tulsi Gabbard is the United States National Security Intelligence Director. But still, she cannot arrange a security system to protect United States sovereignty in that route against Iranian terrorist naval ship. That would be the great threat. And I believe that, okay, well, I believe that our here is our Tulsi Gabbard. Tulsi Gabbard would be seen in the Mariana Trench of the Pacific Oceans. And now, here is the final result of the entire 15 case. The final score we got. Well, here, okay. Well, that the final results is negative. 10 marks goes to be negative. That is 50. Now, the third 5 case negative marks is 50, and now Tulsi Gabbard performance scores is minus 50. it is the almost near to be eliminated. And well, and now I am definitely sure that our honorable American President Donald Trump would be frustrated to see Tulsi Gabbard as a failed woman to be United States National Security Intelligence Director. Well, first time with Republican government and first time with Donald Trump, it is and the second time of for United States of America, it is the failure we got a second failure woman to be United States National Security Intelligence Director. Now our honorable brother Donald Trump would be frustrated. Why he is still appointing Tulsi Gabbard as United States National Security Intelligence Director? I'm sure that Donald Trump would be frustrated. And the rest of points as Adonai knows. Now see you then and Khuda Hafiz.